There are a lot of rules in Baroque ornamentation, and you might end up in Baroque jail if you do not follow them. Hi, my name's Raylan. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Opera Diaries. Don't tell anyone. Where we talk about opera. It's my favorite thing in the world. We have plaques and everything. If it's your favorite thing, please give a big like and join this fraternity. Okay. So today we're talking about the 5 best arias for young sopranos. Now, an aria is considered a song that is in an opera, and it's different from a song because a song can be anything. It can just be one track. So you're probably here because you love opera and you want to have some other choices. You're looking around for some repertoire to put in your books that you will love, that will make your voice even healthier than it already is, and that will make your voice more beautiful. So wait, where did I put my list? Guys, I can't find my list. It's okay, I'll just do it off the top of my head. But before we do that, I want to ask you, what is your favorite opera aria to sing as a young soprano? Or what was your favorite aria to sing as a young soprano and why? And if you're not a soprano, you can still chime in by letting me know what is your favorite soprano aria that you have heard of before. Maybe it was from Renee Fleming or Diana Damrau. Check them out now. Or before, after watching this video. Coming in at number 5, we have Alma del Coro by Antonio Caldara. This is from La Canta in Amor Vince l'Inganno. Now this is absolutely perfect because we need to think about 3 different things, which number 1, as a beginning soprano, you need to think about creating a very healthy voice, creating muscle memory that will last a lifetime so you can have the best opportunity for longevity with your voice. Second, we want to think about developing a natural voice and creating those nice tall vowels, especially for classically trained singers. The Italian language is one of my favorites and the best way to do that because unlike English and other languages, there aren't many American R's or twangs or diphthongs. And number 3, we want to have fun when we just start singing out. It needs to be something that we absolutely adore, and this aria has so many nuances that you will never get bored with it. So you can find this from one of the books that I highly recommend. I actually have 2 of these. It's called, I don't know if you can see it, it's the 24 Italian Art Songs and Arias. Oh, it has I'm so sorry. Basically, the reason why I love starting off with this song is because it has a very easy range. I'm looking here and the lowest note is actually an A, which is the do and the tonic, making it very easy. It's in that nice speaky register. And it looks like the highest note in here is a G sharp, which is actually pretty comfortable. That's a pretty good range for a soprano. It's almost an octave. So while you're learning this piece, there's also a really fun part, which not a lot of people mention. So you go through the whole song, and then you find out that you have a middle part, and then you go back to the original. But hold up, this was in Baroque. Since it's hitting rewind and going back to the original verse, we can use Baroque ornamentation, which means we can do trills, we can do a few more notes, we can change the rhythm a little bit. Be sure to check the link in the description below where I have a very well-known, very lovely soprano. Her name's Sumi Jo. She does it fantastically. I would just be a little careful because there are a lot of rules in Baroque ornamentation and you might end up in Baroque jail if you do not follow them. Number 4, or was this number 2? I can't remember. We have a lovely English aria from Gilbert and Sullivan. Now I know that is technically considered an operetta, however, this is a very beautiful song. It's called Sorry Her Lot, and it is for Josephine from HMS Pinafore. It's a very beautiful ballad with nice long legato lines. That's especially why I love it. And Gilbert and Sullivan were very whimsical, they were very humorous, and it was often a lighter sound than, let's say, Wagner. And again, the range is very much into your speaky voice, and the highest it goes is an A sharp or B flat. And on second thought, you should check out HMS Pinafore as well, because if you love the Pirates of Penzance like I do, you will love this one as well. Number 3, I can say that either way. We have Devieni non tardar, which is from Le Nozze di Figaro, which is from Mozart. Now, what we want to think about when we're considering different arias who want to be the ingenues or the stars of the roles, we need to start off with the lighter soprano roles, and this is one of the perfect songs to start out with. It has those nice legato lines, it has a great range for sopranos, and it's fairly complex, as all Mozart is, but at the same time it's very simplistic with its notes. And I have to tell you, this aria is actually very comical as well. So it gives you so much expression, and it gives you a great character because she's very dimensional and she's very cunning, very empowering, especially for that era. Also, as another aside, or like a PSS, as a beginning soprano, I would stick with roles that have ina at the end, or Anna, like Susanna, or Etta roles. Those are great for you. Also, if it's Mozart, he was one of my favorite composers. I don't know what a soprano did in his past life, but he loved sopranos. So anything by Mozart, I wouldn't recommend the Queen of the Night aria to begin with. Lets the soprano shine. Number 2, we have Steal Me Sweet Thief. It is another English aria. It's from The Old Maid and the Thief. This is for the young maid who is very much scared that she will end up like the old maid without a love interest in her life, and she won't be able to escape from it. This one might take a little bit of work, but again, it is in English and the range is again to that speaky voice. This is by Menotti, so it goes again from a middle C to a high B flat 5. Pretty easy, you would be able to do it. So this is perfect if you absolutely love musical theater and opera, because it kind of does give the musical theater vibe. We have number 1, Una donna 15 anni. This is Despina, Ina's aria from Così fan tutte. This is a darling. This is a lovely little aria. Now, as a voice teacher, I've been a voice teacher for over 10 years, graduated from Westchester University. Go Golden Rams! I think it's very important to find an aria that speaks with how you're feeling at that moment. So find an aria that's age appropriate, that's fun, that's very joyful, if that's the kind of aria you want to sing, or something that's a little depressing with what you're going through, which is something you want to sing as well. Just find something that really taps into your soul and makes you feel something. Because if you can feel something from it, if you can grab a hold of those emotions and what the text is actually saying, you'll be able to emote that onto the audience and you'll be able to get a bigger reaction from that. I just think it's very important to be age appropriate, especially if you're going to an audition or if you're using this in your repertoire. Having something that shows that you did your research, that agents and judges can see, oh wow, she's really good, she knows what she's singing about. And I would definitely recommend all of these songs. Now, I would also say to go to the aria database. I will put a link in the description below for that, but they are kind of awesome because they show you what the range is, they show you what the song's about, so you don't have to go through millions of papers. I would also say go to classicalsinger.com. Again, I will put the links in the description below because that's where you can find all the information you want. That is from a very reliable source. So go there and check them out. And no, I'm not being sponsored by them, although I would like it. And let me know in the comments below what else you would recommend. And if there's any other tips to help us all out. Also, before my hair gets too frizzy, and I'm actually going to go to the Metropolitan Opera today because I'm doing a review, but if you like this channel and want to see more videos like this where we talk about everything opera, because who doesn't love opera, hit that like button below and join the fraternity. Yes, the plaques are real. Bye divas and divos. Oh, and one more thing. Get this book. Again, I'm not being sponsored by it, but I would love that. I mean, And pay no attention to the tear or the coffee stain. I have another one. I've just used this since I was 14, so it's been a little used. So have a good day and keep on singing. Own your voice.